Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Minecraft in Exile. I have decided to record an episode here because I have reached a point of some interest in my latest project. Whoop, facing the wrong way here. Which is to make an inverse pyramid, a hollow pyramid underneath this one above ground, which requires filling in underwater here, like so. Oh, hello zombie. And basically I have done that to the point where I have reached the walls have reached the seafloor, if that makes sense. And so the next step in that process is going to be to get rid of the water, which is going to be quite time consuming. So that's a good one for me to be doing when I'm watching YouTube or listening to a podcast or whatever. So I'll show you what's going on here. I've also decided to make a little sort of a pond / swimming hole over here. Right here. Now, I've chosen so far to not include access to the outside ocean here. And you know what I'm going to do here is drink a couple of potions. Water breathing and night vision. Super helpful in this kind of stuff. So you can see here I've kind of made some walls of the swimming pool, and temporarily I have left a window open into the rest of the space under the pyramid. Now it's dark down here, obviously, so monsters can spawn. When I was making that pool, a dolphin kind of came in from outside and jumped into the interior space here, which I thought was interesting. And then when I closed it off, after a few minutes, the dolphin did something that I was not expecting, which was that it basically started swimming in circles, tight little circles, and then it died. Now, I'm thinking that must have something to do with pathfinding to the outside. Somehow detecting that it's confined, I guess. That's the only thing I can come up with on that front. Now, so the only way I know, other than maybe a bucket at a time, which would be super impractical, of why can't I? The only way I know of filling in space or getting rid of water, other than, like I said, bailing it out a bucket at a time, would be to is to fill up the space with some other material. Sand and gravel are obviously prime candidates for that, and sand is probably the best one in that it's easy to dig. And it doesn't, in the case of gravel, it'll break into other, well, eventually it'll turn into whatchamadooey, flint. It'll produce a piece of flint and get rid of the piece of gravel. So basically what I've done here is I've dropped rather a lot of sand. I'm not sure how many squares I didn't count, or how many blocks I didn't actually count here. Okay, there we are. So that is the limit of where I had dug to where I had dug. And that's it. So now it would actually be helpful if I were to have more sand, but this is essentially all of the sand that I have. All of the sand that I have on hand. So what I can do for now is exactly what I'm doing, which is building sort of a wall of sand. This sand wall here is the extent of the wall, I guess, so far, and then I'm filling up everything on the inside and then digging it out, which produces a space filled with air. Don't think too hard about the physics of that, because obviously they don't really work, but hey, what the hell. Physics isn't terribly relevant in Minecraft, only to the extent that the Minecraft engine chooses to implement certain types of behaviors of objects. And I have built these stairs to allow me to get up and down, etc. So this will become a little more relevant as time goes on in my process of filling this in. But so I've left this opening here for now, thinking that this will probably be the last area that I fill in. So there you go. You can see where I had left off filling, and I'll go ahead and do some of the process that I've been doing just to demonstrate. So I've got not quite 3 stacks of sand here. And as I progress down the length of the pyramid, I will gradually run out of sand, basically. Especially as I go deeper in into the center there, where the inverse pyramid is going to be. There's a lot more space there. I've thought about maybe building a sort of a false floor to help with this, and maybe I will do that. I'm not sure. So this is a thrill a minute. However, since I've started the process here, I might as well make good use of my potions and carry on until I run out of sand, that is. I've not done any sort of water removal on this sort of scale before. I've not done any water removal, not sort of water removal, on this kind of scale before. I have a little bit. There was one game I had, I don't know how many years, some number of years ago, where I was trying to make sort of an underwater base. Again, not sort of an underwater base. I was trying to make an underwater base. And this was my technique. Basically, up at the surface, I was I built a column of sand from the ocean floor up to the surface, and then I dropped sand down until I could then place some blocks around the sand at the bottom of the ocean, and then I dug in and hollowed out the sand, and I had a little room, which was the start of my underwater base, which was very exciting, I must say, at the time. So I think I've got most of this built out. Oh, there goes my potions. So this is the deepest part right here, actually, right over here. And I had essentially reached the bottom of it. There might be 1 or 2 blocks. So in order to get rid of all of this has to be filled in with sand. I mean, obviously not all at once, and you can partition it off with sand walls as I've done here in this section. So I'll do that stretch from that end to that end. Hey, what's that? Aha! I missed that, obviously. Okay. Good to know. I don't have any cobble at the moment, so... Oh, it's nighttime. I see it is nighttime. Also, my air is going to run out at some point here. I do have respiration 3, I believe it is, on this helmet that I'm wearing. So I can be underwater for a fair while. A couple minutes maybe, something like that. Maybe not quite that long. Oop. Alrighty, so let's just get back inside here. And I'm not actually going to dig that out right now. It's not too thrilling. Not too thrilling to watch. I'm going to find a place to rest or make my own place to rest. I'll probably just make my own place to rest. Come over to my pond here. And put down my bed and have a sleep by the pond. What could be nicer? I'm going to have to figure out some nice lights. I wonder if lanterns work underwater. I'm going to put some nice lights into my pond here, anyway. And alrighty, well that's the main thing that I wanted to show that I've made some progress on. Creeper up there on the outside of the pyramid, don't care. I actually had one, I came out the door there, and there was one on the level below, and I didn't see it in time, and it blowed up. Now it didn't do too much damage, it punched a hole in one of the librarian rooms, and then of course the librarian came to stand in the hole and got stuck there, just like a genius, but other than that, it didn't really cause any problems. I had to free my moronic librarian from that situation. Alrighty, so actually let me just figure out what we're doing on the episode. Oh, that didn't actually take that long, did it? Now what am I going to do? What am I gonna do? I've noticed when I'm fishing over in this direction, in particular, I catch about, in terms of fish, I mean, you catch the occasional other thing, which is fine, but in terms of fish, I catch probably 10 to 1 cod to salmon, which I thought was kind of odd. And I'm not sure if that has to do with the type of fish that spawn over here. I mean, it's a bit of a, I think we're not quite in the warm ocean right here. You can see the warm ocean, or lukewarm ocean, I think, just over there. Actually, I'm not even sure what those biomes are called. There's a puffer fish. Anyway, the only reason I was trying to catch salmon is that I'm carrying around a stack of cooked salmon as my main food supply. And I was catching salmon excruciatingly slowly. So probably what I should be doing is carrying around a stack of cod. However, there's one. Let's just have a look at these biomes while I'm thinking about it. So this is beach. Oh, well, that's not very helpful, is it? Beach, 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 lukewarm ocean. Okay. So we go from beach to lukewarm ocean. Oh, I kind of forgot about this giant chasm down here. Or crater, maybe? Anyway, so if I swim around this little peninsula, you can see that there's tropical fish here, but then the only other thing that spawns here naturally, right here, for example, is cod. And, oh, I don't know if had I ever noticed that? I'm not sure. Just refill my air and have a look down here. Oh, well, I've certainly never ventured into it, I don't think. Huh, this is interesting. Okay, I'll have to come back with a potion of, I guess I have a potion of breathing underwater, don't I? As well as night vision. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked from what I was going to try to determine. Over here, and we are in river biome. Okay, oh, that's interesting. This is considered river biome over here. And the only thing that spawns in the river is salmon. So now, as you can see, a bit of salmon, a grouping of salmon over there. Why do we have a dirt block up there? I'm going to say thanks to the Endermen. Billy and the Endermen, that's a band. So let's see what happens when I fish in the river. Nothing. I catch nothing. That's what happens. Okay. Pufferfish notwithstanding. Oh, now I get a cod. Yay. I guess I'm not 100% sure that I'm fishing in the river right here. Okay, there's a salmon. I'm going to go over on this side where I'm going to say I'm pretty much 100% sure that I'm fishing in the river. I guess I should have a look to make sure, but... Oh, enchanted book, spell book. Wow. 3 mutually exclusive enchantments. Oh, well, sharpness. I think sharpness is for swords only. Huh. Efficiency 3. Oh, I have efficiency 5 on those guys already. Sharpness for my sword, maybe? And protection 3. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of enchantments. Anywho, back to the fishing. Salmon, so that's 2. 3, okay. So this is looking like it's trending in the other direction, although my sample size is small. Lily pad. Saddle, yay. Fishing is actually a pretty good source of saddles. All right, well, I'm going to say that the trend is more salmon over here. What do I want to throw out? Oh, the saddle. The saddle. Now I'm going to go find my ocelot, my friend the ocelot. Aussie the ocelot. Unless he wandered away. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I will miss my ocelot rather a lot. Oh, I think there. So another ocelot had shown up, and I was trying to tame it as well. Hey, Aussie, how you doing, buddy? But that wasn't going that well. So as I was kind of more interested in working on the inverted pyramid, would have been ever so much easier if I'd built that pyramid on land. But what the heck? What's a Minecraft challenge without some difficulty to it, hey? So I'm thinking maybe I will venture back to the Stronghold and what? Get some books if I can figure out where that library is, since I kind of left off the Stronghold and never went back. So, with that in mind, I shall just put some things away here. Oh, I don't have any lily. Oh no, I have a whole bunch of lily pads. Never mind. Never mind. An enchanted book. Should I enchant my sword? I think so. Let's try that. Where's my? Oh, right there. Right there. I'm not sure if an axe can take sharpness. Oh, it can. An axe can take sharpness. Well, that actually might be useful for chopping down trees. So maybe I'll just do that. And what else? Put away. I'm in the wrong room. Time is it? Coming night. So I'm going to put away some melons and the rest of this. Oh, and some fish, I guess. Think about what else I might want on my expedition. Probably not much. Probably not much. What are we doing for time here? 23. Let's see how fast I can get over to the Stronghold. Oh, there's the other ocelot. Okay, well, I wonder if that's a new another one, or I did manage to feed it a couple of fish, but not enough to keep it around, I don't think. Unless if it's the same one, obviously I did feed it enough to keep it around. I'm not going to go very quick if I spend a whole bunch of time. Oh boy. Obviously this is not an optimal routing. Gonna have to clear myself a pathway, I think. Okay, there's my grove of pink flowers that I never remember what they're called. Carnations. Peonies, right, peonies. And my fabulous clearing where I took out 2 or 3 dark oak in order to get enough. Well, I got wood out of it obviously, but saplings to start my own little dark oak propagation thing. right by my base, and that was quite a few episodes ago. Now I have to round the hillside here and head through the plains, which is where in Spain the rain mainly falls, so I've heard. Okay, well, that'll do. We'll just swim the river here until we... It'd probably be faster just to... I should take a look at my map and see where this river pops out. I don't think it pops out very close to my base. Hang on, that looks like plains up there now. Let's climb that. Assuming I can find a way up. Can usually find a way up. There we go. Running, running, running. Now, I don't remember. No, I don't think that's... I think I need to be going further west here. Lots of piggies. Some horses. I should probably try and tame a horse and bring it back to my base. Although, probably I should clear a pathway through the jungle before I do that. Lots of cows, lots of horses. Let's see here. Ooh, a lot of cows. A lot of cows. Am I going to even find the stronghold? That would be embarrassing. Oh, there's the... Right, there's the raider tower. And so that means the village is just up this way. Gonna leave the raiders alone. Doesn't feel like I'm swimming, but I am. That's weird. Right, there's the village. More or less adjacent. Which I'm also going to avoid for now. Are there no raiders here? Oh yes, there are. Right, yeah, they're hanging out right there. Okay. And so... if I am remembering correctly, there will be water in this direction. Or did I... Hang on a minute. It's this hill here, isn't it? So I think what I've done here has gone too far north. I haven't actually been back over here since the first, whatever, 2 or 3 episodes when I found this stronghold, when I located it and got into it. Is this right? I'm not sure now. I feel like it is. But I'm wondering why I haven't seen my marker tower. Okay, now I'm thinking it isn't. Alrighty then, so let me just go back in this direction. And carry on like I knew what I was doing. That was just a test, by the way, just to see if you were paying attention. Clearly you weren't. So you fail. Way to go. Way to go, failing my test. This is pretty fragmented ground here. This rings a bell, although maybe it's just similar to other pits that I've seen in the past. When two or three different terrain formation things collide, features. Ah! Ooh, I had visions of... Oh, there's a tree down here. That's weird. I had visions of plummeting. Certainly done that before. Okay, is it over here? By any chance? I'm not lost, you're lost. Shut up. I'm not exactly lost, I'm just not sure. Oh, there it is. There she bloweth. Okay, so it is north and mostly west. A little bit north of the village and mostly west. Hello, Squiddy. Hello, four-armed Squiddy. Ooh, you can just start to see the tower. The stack of stone, cobblestone I think it is, that I made to help me find the darn entrance. Alright, so here we are. And the entrance is down where? Right here. Hello. Yes, I wish to go down. There we go. Hello, Stronghold. Let me just check my time here. Oh, 33 minutes. Okay, well, here we are at the Stronghold. Did I mark my way to anywhere? I set up a chest. Just a few odds and ends. And I think not sure about the library. Okay. Did I close those off? Feels weird that they're cobble. Oh, that's just a blank wall. Okay, that's odd. Why am I drawing this out, you say? Because because of all of the wonderful things that he does. So I had definitely explored some of this, and now I'm lost. Good news. Good news. I am definitely a little bit lost. What was that all about? What was all that about? Why did I mark it like that? That was definitely something I did. Why did I do that? Oh, because that's back to the base. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure the portal was just down these stairs. And it is. A buzz of the portal here, which I will not jump into once again. And I had located a library, but I'll be darned if I know where that is. So for now, just going to go back up to the entrance, and that'll be that. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. I hope you got some enjoyment out of that. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.